2019 may seem like it's a long way off, but movie studios are already filling up their slates with big budget, high-octane adventures that theatergoers are not going to want to miss. While some may say it's a bit early for people to be setting their calendar for midnight release dates, we say that you can never plan too much ahead. You might even get some sweet merch.
Star Wars fans brave the cold, long lines and traffic. The first 1,000 people got an exclusive Rogue One poster.
So pop all your popcorn and clear space on the wall for all your sweet new posters. Here are all the movies that will blow you away in 2019. The Lego Movie sequel. The first Lego Movie was the surprise hit of 2014, making $469 million worldwide and spawning a host of spin-offs, including the Lego Batman movie, which made over $300 million worldwide in 2017. However, the actual sequel to the original film has run into some production delays, pushing its release back to February 2019. One of the reasons for the holdup? A script rewrite from BoJack Horseman creator Raphael Bob Waksberg. Now that we can't wait to see. How to Train Your Dragon 3. Check out the intense logline for How to Train Your Dragon 3. As Hiccup fulfills his dream of creating a peaceful dragon utopia, toothless discovery of an untamed, elusive mate draws the Night Fury away. When danger mounts at home and Hiccup's reign as village chief is tested, both dragon and rider must make impossible decisions to save their kind. Oscar-nominated writer and director Dean Dubois says the third movie in the franchise, set for release in March 2019, will be the culmination of Hiccup's coming of age. So expect the movie to tie the whole franchise together in one epic conclusion. Captain Marvel. Marvel's first female-led superhero film, pegged for March 2019, is shaping up to be worth the wait. For one thing, Captain Marvel has Oscar winner Brie Larson as its lead, an actress who's shown she has the ability to pull off action, comedy, and drama. And for another, Marvel enlisted the directing team of Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck, who previously helmed cult hits Half Nelson and It's Kind of a Funny Story. Add in the promise from Marvel head honcho Kevin Feige that Captain Marvel will be as powerful a character as we've ever put in a movie, and you have the recipe for yet another winner from Marvel Studios. Godzilla, King of Monsters. Another March release, King of Monsters is the follow-up to the well-received 2014 Godzilla, but that's where the similarities apparently end. Other than returning star Ken Watanabe, the movie is slated to bring in a whole new cast of human characters, with Vera Farmiga, Kyle Chandler, and Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown playing a family swept up in the trouble the monster causes. Sorry Godzilla, but we're betting on 11.
Go.
Shazam. It's been a long time in the making, but the long-awaited Shazam movie from DC is currently slated to finally hit theaters in April 2019. Although Warner Brothers has yet to announce a lead, Shazam promises to bring a new, lighter tone to DC's otherwise pretty grim film universe. Whether or not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will appear as Black Adam remains to be seen, as Shazam's archenemy has already had his own solo film greenlit. Either way, it'll be nice to see a DC film where at least one scene takes place during daylight hours.
Shazam!
Fast and Furious 9. Vin Diesel teased the release date for the 9th and 10th films in the Fast and the Furious franchise on his Instagram before The Fate of the Furious even had its official name. And with the 8th movie tearing up the box office in 2017, the 9th is sure to be huge, considering The Fate of the Furious purposely left some loose ends dangling. It seems as though this stage is already being set to make Fast and Furious 9 the fastest and most furious film yet, if that's even possible. Ooh. Avengers 4, In May 2019, the fourth Avengers film will mark the end of Marvel's Phase 3, which means it's probably time to break out your tissues. With the first wave of Marvel film franchises coming to an end, and with many of the big name actors' contracts expiring as well, Avengers 4 will probably result in quite a few character deaths or retirements. We'll learn a lot more about what to expect in Avengers 4 when Avengers Infinity War hits theaters in 2018, but the movie is sure to be a can't-miss adventure. Star Wars Episode 9. Jurassic World's Colin Trevorrow will take on directing duties for the as-yet untitled final film in the third Star Wars trilogy, currently slated for a May 2019 release. And if the past films have been any indication, this one is going to be epic. 2017's The Last Jedi should tell us a lot about the plot of Star Wars Episode 9. But we do know that it'll provide a resolution to the trilogy, according to Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy. And if just the plot of the movie isn't enough to get you out to the theaters, the studio is looking to set up a future of standalone movies and spin-offs, meaning Episode 9 will probably be yet another launching pad for years of the Star Wars franchise's future. May it never end. Toy Story 4. If you somehow didn't empty your tear ducts forever during Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4 will arrive in June 2019. According to Pixar Chief Creative Officer and Toy Story Director John Lasseter, the treatment for the film was unbelievable, focusing on the love story between Woody and Bo Peep and showing Woody and Buzz teaming up to find a missing Bo. The movie also has big names behind it, with Lasseter set to co-direct alongside Inside Out writer Josh Cooley and a script by Celeste and Jessie Forever duo Rashida Jones and Will McCormick.
I'm Rashida Jones.
I'm Will McCormick, and we are currently at Pixar writing Toy Story 4.
The Pixar machine hasn't failed us yet, and we're excited to see the animated rom-com on screen. Transformers 7. Don't look now, but there's yet another Transformers movie coming out. Actually, there's two, as Transformers 8 has already been announced too, with several more spin-offs and sequels in development. Just what will happen in June 2019's Transformers 7 is a closely guarded secret, but we're going to give you an exclusive right now. It will involve CGI robots punching each other until your eyes and ears bleed motor oil. The only thing that could be better? If someone figured out how to combine the franchise with Fast and Furious so all those Autobots were being driven by Vin Diesel and Ludacris. Hey, we can dream, can't we? The Secret Life of Pets 2. The original Secret Life of Pets flooded movie theaters with adorableness in the summer of 2016, and although the sequel has been pushed back to July 2019 from its originally planned 2018 release date, there are still a lot of good things going for it. Set to follow the continuing adventures of New York City's craziest pets, the sequel will bring back the writing and directing team from the original. That means it should also be able to bring back the magic that made the first film so great.
The revolution has begun! Liberated forever! Domesticated never! Yeah!
Spider-Man: Homecoming 2. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is set to continue his adventures in a second standalone film in July 2019. It should follow another year of Peter Parker's high school experience, similar to the annual installments of Harry Potter. While we've already seen plenty of Spider-Man films, Holland's version promises to be different in a number of ways. For one thing, if what Holland says is true about the sequel staying in high school, it will be the only Spider-Man film iteration to remain there for more than one movie. That way, it can mine new story ideas that other films have breezed past. There are lots of possibilities for Holland's Peter Parker, and it should be interesting to see what webs the filmmakers spin. The Lion King. Disney's remake machine is already going strong, and Jon Favreau's live-action version of The Lion King, set to ascend to the throne in July 2019, is expected to be huge. The movie will bring back James Earl Jones to reprise his role as Mufasa from the original, with Donald Glover providing the voice of Simba. And those stars already have some equally impressive backup in the form of Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner, who will voice Timon and Pumbaa. Given how well Favreau's live-action Jungle Book adaptation turned out, this is one you won't want to miss. Frozen 2. Bundle up because Frozen 2 is coming your way in November 2019. Not much is known right now about the sequel to the 2013 mega hit, but we're ready to guarantee it will feature at least a couple catchy songs that are sure to become karaoke mainstays for the rest of eternity. The sequel will further explore the relationship between Idina Menzel's Elsa and Kristen Bell's Anna, two of Disney's most engaging and feminist heroines to date. So while we don't know anything specific about the plot yet, we can guarantee that Frozen 2 is sure to warm your cold heart. Oh, and also,
Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go.
just when you finally got that out of your head. Sorry. Masters of the Universe. Despite losing Mick G as its director, the December 2019 Masters of the Universe live-action film is still shaping up to be a powerhouse thanks to the writing of David S. Goyer, the guy behind Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Blade, and more. There are also a lot of A-list actors reportedly vying to play roles in the film. With more stars scrambling to sign on to superhero movies in recent years, it looks like Masters of the Universe should have no problem assembling an impressive cast of characters. Shrek 5. Shrek 5 won't hit theaters until nearly 9 years after Shrek Forever After, but DreamWorks is assuring viewers it will be totally worth the wait. The fifth film is apparently set to launch a reinvented Shrek franchise with a whole potential Shrek universe on the way as well. Screenwriter Michael McCullers said, "There's been 4 movies and a lot of material, so the characters are pretty beloved and they're great characters, but you also have to think of a pretty new take at that point." While it's unclear exactly what that reinvention will entail, it'll be pretty interesting to see which fairy tale myths the franchise decides to mine next. The Batman. Right now, the big story around The Batman comes from the movie's numerous delays. But if you look past all the negative talk, the film is actually shaping up to be pretty good. Ben Affleck may not have dissolved into the role of Bruce Wayne as well as Christian Bale did, but he's been improving with every appearance. With a turn in Justice League coming up, he'll hopefully have more time to settle into the character and to develop his own caped crusader. Cloverfield's Matt Reeves is also set to direct, and the script also reportedly recently underwent a rewrite from an Oscar winner, with Argo and Justice League writer Chris Terrio turning in a draft that everyone is very happy with. Hopefully they'll find a way to squeeze some of this in. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.